Hey everybody. Oh, this morning has been hectic. This setup process was very much a learning curve, but I am currently live. I'm currently live on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at the same time, which is massive. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start pulling out nail tips. Let's start pulling these out really quickly. I'm just setting up the nail stands for the first two designs. We're doing a total of 4 designs. 3 I have planned and sketched out, and 1 will be on the live. So I'm just getting last a little bit of this set up. I like doing this part on camera just to go ahead and see it from like to finish, how things go. As promised, they're in the stream. This is just because I want to do this new series where if you were here the design that you get a discount off of this. Primarily dealt with my technical issues, still came through. Here is code 582 my wheel of 8 files, and that gives you $15 off. So I go ahead and get started first. That is where I start. You can also find the playlist for Let's Play in my bio. I just got I think I'm interested at the time I'm always late. So there's also on Instagram. I'll be on each and every video, so you always find the last. Alright, let's start with design number 1. So watching the tour and seeing how anything really upset that I could go, but at least I can't see anything. So I'm creating more related to the actual harassment this summer. This can be done based off of this verse on the tour promo. I'm just with it's hard to like filter in. So we're gonna take that up to 1 second. So you guys want to see what this looks like? Here it is. We're going to start by painting these all the nails. So I've got this, just like this, and then we don't top it up there right here. I feel like it's speed up when it. So the only put lacquer is the street because these are designs because it all flows a little room for it would like 80. So that's a color. These are if you are and I'm being pencil nails that are inspired by the picture. This is the reference is, and this design I kind of went more when it comes to my designs. When I shop looking positivity and shooting refined, and especially since focus is in model work that like if put on the street does it goes well. So old designs. Alright. Let's see. So I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit. One of the things I didn't do was prepare a blue. If you look at this reference picture, you'll see that there is some black behind it. I did it at first when I'm kind of letting it walk. I can see it's not a consistent gradient. I'm hoping that I get kind of using a watercolor. I'm just like treating the watercolor instead of doing fine. That you to be on the thumb. One of the things I do love about doing these lives is you guys like watch process as I create these designs. Like I have thought about it, I kind of thought a little bit about how it would work, but if you do anything artistic, you don't know if you get it. There's plenty of things we don't consider or think about, and so, I think I'm showing a realness of what it looks like. I'm probably going to because, oh no, they don't want to say, but I know for you guys help see the realness of it all, so I shall sacrifice myself for that. Very much with this water. Alright, I am back with water. For my water is a shot glass that I got from a local K-pop event. If you live here in Charleston, you know that the organizers of each college and just tell them anything about the spring fling every year. And so last year's spring fling, they were selling these shot glasses. So I just got two. I mean, I like the water being that's what I use when I'm doing nails. So see, this brand's pretty good. This is also very expensive polish. Well, I would say super expensive. It's more expensive than I'm used to dealing with. These words like that, which makes me feel very differently. See, like I've got a little speckle of something in polish I'm trying to. Yeah. This is where these little pads come in handy. Just gonna clean off that brush. So whatever that was is off. It smells like a robe. These are my design. Only ones. And again, it's so good. Alright. And just that still looks like it's kind of dry, so I'm just gonna let that dry a little more. Looks like Talk Stream got rock. Let's see if we can get TikTok back up and running. So with this, let's pick the blue. I kind of want to do a streak of white and then a streak of these two blues. I can control my brush to not be like overloading. That would be amazing. First things first, I want to make sure that there is any polish on this brush. Not really polish, I don't want that to have an impact on the white. This white. I'm just looking at the reference. It's on going this way. Yeah, so we should do this way so that you read it. Yeah. This is another thing about lacquer that I have to get used to. I'm so used to like being able to cure this a couple seconds. Okay. I'm worried that I'm putting too much together. Let's try this one. I'm going to streaks across. If I can give it a good background. This one in person. This is what just the color, and then this is what it looks like with that streaking. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off of this. And I'm going to repeat that stream motion. So the day I realized I could do watercolors on nails, like, a part of me changed for it. And so now we're getting some of that blue back there, and I'm gonna go now darker blue and still get a little light-handed. So that gives that effect. I'm gonna let that dry for a bit. I'm gonna see if I want to try another method. Let's wipe that off. Move the watercolor to another place. And so we are doing sketch. Oops, that is the right sketch. You can see there are the P is just basic two nails and the color of the bones. I wanted to let's try it. Great. So pinky is gonna be left alone. Let's go ahead and start with one of the stars and light bulb. Because it's a little thinner, it's a gel, but it's very thin, which means I don't have to do multiple layers to really get back. Just kind of position that allows me to like make the proper connections. And I'm just gonna figure out which brush. I'm thinking for the star, I need a longer brush, and then for the lightning bolt, I made it use that one there. Use something shorter. With the lightning bolt, I want it to get through without me having to the more through it, the more artificial it looks. I kind of want to do a smooth motion with this lightning bolt. So that means it's a lunge. Boom. So you know, put that leggy portion of it out really well, without me having to go over it multiple times, because the more times you go over, the more artificial that looks. And then for my star, because I'm doing 5 star that I would actually want to fill in, I kind of need my point to be smaller, and it needs the brush to be longer so I can put right in there. I can't blow it. I need to ink it out a little more. I don't like that. do not like it. I do not like it. I do not like it. Let me try this short brush. Let's see if this works better than that. I thought I wanted it to be. Okay, let me do this because my lightning bolt came out really long and I don't want to destroy it. Fighting with this star. So let me get this real low and let me hear that light. Not only my palette, just how the light is shining. I didn't want it to cure the palette. I'm just gonna pull that in. Not as good of a star as I'd like it to be, but let's leave that off now. Let's come back to this. This is going to be the hard part because I have to be very controlled. Then it's V. And then I need a straight line. And then it kind of slants. Now that I have this color, so I would like to find out. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a thicker brush. I feel like that slant could be a little more dramatic. There we go. Just give it a little bit of that effect. I'm gonna let that cure so I can slide that in. And now I'm doing another lightning bolt and a star. Let's see the bigger one. I think there's a towel that's running with me now. It's a bigger star, but I don't like it. I'm going too slow for it. Because I'm going to be going with the pencil. The quicker my strokes, the better the star comes out. I just need this point to come up higher. Yeah, a little there. I'll give that and then clean up. Bring the thumb back out. Whoops. Okay. Okay, and then we'll fill in. Okay. I can cure that. I feel like I should change to the water. I'm thinking a way to clean it up, but I have to see if that's gonna work for me. I'm starting at the star. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna wipe these brushes down because I should be done with the black. The next color should be white. And just in case you haven't seen, I am the poster and I do the look. So I'm going to put these guitar strings down. The brush. I just put my guitar to the side. I need to put the guitar English. Just gonna go. Maybe. I'm sure. Oh, yeah. I'll check more. Okay. Next, let's go up. Okay. I think. Oh, I'm not cool. Let's okay. This is not what I'm using. I got all black. And these I use my brush really well. Oh my god. Let's try them. No, it's worse. I gotta go ahead and chop up these through that. Basically, some of this is which is I didn't using the roller. I can use with the lotus. I don't know what they call it for me. I need a brush. I need to put this. So I have to get a perfect. Not a good brush. Yeah, there's the brush. Take one. So I guess I'm gonna take a pause from that one and get started on the next design, which is based off of black paint. I'll leave now just by choosing like go ahead and give you the color for early 82. But we're going back into making the paper, but this is our finish. So this one is slightly different. Is one of the I'm going to use polishes for a mixture of I saw that I use a chrome. So it requires all the nails to have a base coat of color and a coat of black. But I'm thinking a combination of black and white depending on the one. So I'm putting red, silver, black, and yellow. We'll put down to a white spine. And let's show you what a sketch looks like for this design. So I see I'm going to a little more neat vibe with this. So we're actually just starting out with the I'm going to put out into that silver. And let's see what we can do white. So let's do actually let's see how big it's product and silver base. I'm like water that's just anymore. So I yellow, which as I said I wanted to be bright yellow and like the so white so whereas my black and my red went to be dark. I want to make pinky. So I'm gonna go ahead and do black base. And use the I do I have to go with I can find more. So see if there's always yeah, I'm doing a shit on my mind. So it's like take me. And here's my next, I was right in. So there it goes. I'm back on the skin with picture on plastic. Yep. I have a hard top. Okay, water drop. These are in the piece on the arch here. A little bit of glue. I'm doing a drop there. Alright. Alright. But a lot of words like split at least. On my alright, I over the I'm trying that. I need multiple black so this is fine. Back. I don't know what design is because it's me. I don't this is a little bit. No, I'm not so. I put in the over this on my glove. Because this seems to go across. It's crazy. Like you see, nothing up with this design. So see how it has its legs of different and that how to do that here. So I'm going to take this from my a little bit. Maybe not doing gel curl or doing it instead. Doing it. And we just start doing face and hydrate also. That way I need to do thank you. That was sweet. I'm looking at the background of the video, so let me clean it out. So let's actually come back with this and let's see if I can like take a very thin coat and like clean up around it. So now that I've got that color on here, I'm gonna like really clean up this brush right now. It looks like it's like two different layers. Try to keep it as light as possible, while also covering the excess I don't really want to see. You did better with this brush, but I don't really like another brush for this part. Okay. Do you think that's putting now? And you'll think of me to design one. Okay, I go ahead and the picture of all the supplies to make this design. I take the song and then try and get the picture. Alright, so now I'm just going to get a picture of me top of this while the method is top of this.